Hello, what is up, art peeps? I got a fun little different video for you guys on folded in paper airplane, the fastest, best, furthest flying paper airplane that I have come up with and I have seen before. There's a couple different ways to do it. I think this is the best one. This definitely flies the furthest. So get your piece of paper. I got a bunch of scrap paper over here. It can be any type of paper. You can see the first thing that I do is kind of switch it from horizontally to vertically, put that on there, and then fold the whole piece of paper all the way up. Try to match it up as best as you can. You'll notice when I do this, the best way I think to make it fly the furthest, it's kind of hard to say, the best way to fly the furthest is to get your fingernail and kind of really press on that edge on there using your nail. That's what'll kind of seal it. If you just kind of tap it on there or just use your regular finger, it'll kind of open. Once you open it back up, then you can fold half a little triangle on this side, and then another little triangle on this side. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. As I say, this is still an easy one, a kind of basic one. There's some really cool ones out there that I've seen on YouTube and on Google images, some really like fighter plane ones. This one's pretty simple, but it's got this. I think this is the tricky stuff because a lot of people go back folding it this way, but you take this and then fold it the opposite way, and that way it kind of seals everything in when you really build it, your last folds. Okay, so now you got this little flap over here. Now this side, you kind of build on this side, and then we'll flip it over and do the same stuff on the other side. This one, again, a little bit tricky, but really we want to have a diagonal line over here. So we're going to fold this one down. You can see how I really use my thumbs on here. I guess I don't really need my pencil and eraser. Usually I use those. I will use my colors. I'll kind of do a basic one just in color one up and show you guys some different designs and patterns that you can do on yours. So bring this down, try to match this up onto that bottom part down here. Just like that. That's a pretty good one. I like that. And then one more. Well, again, I'm using my thumbs on there. And that's kind of the tricky part for younger kids. Hold that part, so we want to match that up again. All right, and again, I'm kind of using my nail to really seal that on there to make it nice and straight. Ooh, that's almost perfect over there. I like that. Okay, now flip it over, and then we'll do the same thing the opposite way. Skinny, super skinny triangle on there. So there it is. Ooh, coming right at you. And then you kind of open it up underneath. So you just got kind of two little sheets of paper on the top. And there is, ooh, that's pretty sharp on the front. On there gives you a nice grip on the bottom, and then you can see it nice. I like that shape on there. It looks really good and clean, and trust me, this one will fly a good ways, especially if you kind of get low to the ground and give it a nice flick. On my Facebook page or Instagram, you guys can shout me out, see how far you guys can go, or show me a video on how far you guys can go with this one. So I'm gonna go through real quick. I'm gonna design one up. I'm gonna start with coloring my paper and doing some cool designs, and then I'll fold it onto there and see what we can get out of that. So let's go through that real quick. Alright, so there is my design. Ooh, that looks cool. I like that. I like it. It almost looks like eyes on the top of that one. So there is that one. There is that one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and hopefully you guys can get outside and start throwing some paper airplanes and see who can get further. So maybe this one will go further because it's got more design on it, or maybe this one will go further because it doesn't have the design. You guys decide. All right, thank you guys for viewing. As always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's Art Channel. You guys ready? And we will talk to you guys later.